little friends. I'm Mrs. Fralick. Today for story time, we are going to take a look at this very special book. It is called The Journey of Matt the Cat, and it's by Connie Fralick. So let's get started. There once was a family of cats. There was Matt and Pat and Tat and Nat. They were a nice family, but they never did anything fun and never played any games. And that was that. But Matt the cat was not happy with that, and so he left for adventure, for excitement, for freedom. He was glad and slightly sad, but left all the same. He took his umbrella and bright yellow bag. Then he was off to see the world, flying up, up, up and away. He flew and he flew and he flew and he flew, off to new places and into the blue. Quite a while later, he found a nice house. Inside of this house was a very nice mouse. This very nice mouse in this very nice house had a large block of cheese, from which he took as he pleased. Yes, this mouse liked his cheese. He liked it indeed. The mouse asked Matt, "Do you want some of my cheese?" And Matt said, "Okay." And then he was on his way, on out of the house of the very nice mouse. And so he flew and he flew and he flew and he flew, off to new places and into the blue. A little while later, Matt had a chat with an elephant, in fact. Her name was Sue. She seemed a bit blue and a little confused. "What is wrong?" said Matt, wearing a frown. The elephant sighed. "I'm sorry to say this, but I feel a bit down." And so Matt the cat sat. He sat on the bag that he had. He sat and listened to the pale elephant's tale. And so the elephant said, "I used to be happy, lively, and fun. I had lots of balloons with which I could run." Then Sue sighed. "Holding on to those balloons, the ones made for me, it was a real task, and they slipped from my grasp, just barely, you see." With a smile and great glee, Matt pulled out his bag. He opened it, and could it possibly be a large bunch of balloons all set free? Matt grabbed the balloons and gave them to Sue. "Here you are," Matt said with a smile and a wave. "Now off you go, both you and your balloons." And then he left, up, up, and away. He flew and he flew and he flew and he flew, off to new places and into the blue. He landed some time later in a land full of rain. It pattered and puttered and was a bit of a pain. He shivered and sighed, then thought of his house. His adventures were fun, but it was time to go home. And so he went up, up and away. He flew and he flew and he flew and he flew, off back to where he came from and into the blue. And when he got back, how glad his family was! Matt told them of his adventures, of how much excitement and freedom he had had. Then the family changed their ways. They decided to play, have fun, and try games. There was Matt and Pat, and Tat and Nat. They were a happy family of cats, and that is that. Well, I hope you enjoyed our story today of the journey of Matt the cat, and that you're going to be able to watch this again and again whenever you want to hear the story told. So have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.